Hello, welcome to another beer review. Tonight I'm going to be reviewing from Aldi the Hop Stepper. It's a hop forward pale ale, 4.5% ABV, and according to beer advocates, and these people know a lot more than what the likes of I do, it's brewed by the Hog's Back Brewery in Tongham, Surrey. So let's pour this puppy in and let's get the review on. Last review of the night, I need to keep a straight head. I'm doing some gaming. I've done a mix of lager, fruit beer and a normal IPA. Is it IPA? Pale ale. Got there in the end. So, to me, in this light, it looks like an amber pour with a white head. It may well be yellow for me, but in this light, that's what it looks like. And, oh, no. So yeah, picked this up only a matter of weeks ago. It was part of a new range review. I think it was in May, because it looks like on here one of the reviewers started reviewing it on May the 1st. So obviously trying to get on the top of the YouTube for it. Hey ho. So it's classed as Hop Foundry. Obviously we know that Hop Foundry, like Lidl's Haverwood range, is actually a false name, and other breweries brew it for them. You know, just in case you didn't know. Hoppy nose, light hops on the nose, not too hoppy, which is a good thing. You know, sometimes I find beers are too hoppy. And again, a subtle hop, a taste to it. And there's, in all beer styles, lager, ciders, whatever, there is the need for something that absolutely blows your bloody head off, but there's also a need for something that's very subtle, an introductory beer. And so I read people's reviews and where they're slagging them off, but sometimes it's needed, an introductory beer, because some people just don't like hoppy beers. I mean, I've got a mate, and he drinks a lot of different beers. He's a proper beer fan. Used to work with him in Arnold. He's now moved up to a store near his house somewhere in Worksop. And we go to beer festivals together. And he keeps well away from the likes of the punk IPAs of this world. Can't stand them. He's definitely a more traditional beer fan. He likes to chop and change like we all do, but he does not like the punk IPA type beers. I know that because he came around my house one night, and his daughter was young then. Bloody hell, she was a handful. And and we were drinking quite a few different beers. And gave him a drink of punk IPA, refused to drink it. I'm like, hell, I paid for that. And you know, split the bottles, like doing a bit of a tasting session. And yeah, you know, so some beers, you know, we're all very, very different. So you may not agree with some of my beer reviews at times and think, well, that's horrible. But obviously, all of us got different opinions, and obviously we all have to value our own opinions, don't we? And each other's, I suppose. Is that a point? So for me, a very traditional, it's like a traditional pale ale with a bit of hops banged in. It's not trying to be too much of a craft beer, although you look at the tin and it would say different. Quite a good bitterness there as well. My tongue is tingling like a twat. Oh, going for it there. Yeah, there's not nothing on YouTube about it, not the internet about it. Let's see what this. Someone's done a review of. Yeah, it's got the Opstepper on this review. Let's see what they say. Just out of curiosity. Spoiler alert: most of them aren't good. That's a bit nasty, isn't it? So they're saying here, aroma like hops, same as me. Taste hoppy, thin. Yeah, it is hoppy and traditional. And they're saying here the beer was in fact so bland there really isn't much I can say about it, apart from unfortunately it gets worse than this. If you're desperate, maybe give it a go, but it is pretty cheap. I would avoid. 38% is gave it. £1.29 for the bottle, for the can. Like I say, not every beer appeases everybody, and it also depends on when you're drinking it, whether how you feel. How you feel makes a difference to how beers are. You know, one day you can be drinking, I don't know, say something like Spitfire, best beer in the world. 2 weeks later you drink it, you think, overrated rubbish. It happens. You know. It's funny that when I've got absolutely battered on something, I don't fucking touch it. And then a couple of years down the line, I'll drink it again, and it's really palatable. So, swings and roundabouts, and I've got looks like 6 minutes. Can't see because the background is really crap on my little screen. Yeah, it looks like 6 minutes. I need to crack on. So yeah, for me, a traditional beer, a traditional base beer with a hoppy taste to it. I wouldn't say it was thin, but I would say it's hoppy. It's not trying to be a craft beer. So, although the can says massively different, it says it's a craft beer. Yes, you could say it is bland, but for me, it's more like a traditional beer, malty, and with hops on. And that's basically it, you know. It is what it is. Does it taste okay? Yeah, it tastes okay. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want another can of it, but I don't really buy multiples of anything these days, unless it's one of my absolute favourites. And then, really, I don't do that much either because of the fact that I've got that much to get through. I can't, you know, there's only so much in life you can drink, and I drink enough as it is. And I'll tell you what, it's going to my head. Despite the, what's that saying there? 5 bloody minutes. All of a sudden it goes from 5 to 3 and you're like, fucking hell, I ain't drank up yet. It's like being in the pub at night when they start saying, 10 minutes to locking up. And you're like, I've got a pint. Next minute, locking up. And you're like, hold on, I've still got 3/4 of a pint. And then you wallop it down, yeah, and you feel pissed because you drank too much in one go. Yeah. But anyway. So, good weekend ahead. Hoping the weather warms up, because at the moment, if you're sitting in the beer garden tomorrow, get your coat and an umbrella. Yeah, you might want a beer, but you're going to be bloody freezing doing it. Obviously, beer gardens are going to be all the rage for the foreseeable future in pubs, and table service and all that. Oh, it makes you wonder how a lot of places will survive, because you know, when they're rammed, you're getting good money out of it. When they're not rammed, you know, unless it's a steady throughput through the day, and people are probably taking some home with them, you know, take a growler home with them. I mean, for me, if I was a pub owner now, at this moment in time, I would be selling pints to people, and I would be having a full waft of take-home options. A pint in a carton, or you know, you're better off in something like a milk bottle thing. Or anything up to 4 pints and beyond. And have your full range of bottled beers, your full range of kegs in there. People come in, they start getting a taste for it. Right, fuck it, I'm going home. Give me a keg, mate. 20 quid. You know, all sales help, don't they? Keep businesses alive. But what do I know? I'm not a business owner, so I won't really know. So, for me, hops on the nose, hops on the taste, a traditional malt flavour with an injection of hops. That's what it is. It may look like a craft beer because of the packaging, but it is certainly, for me, it's an halfway house. It's an introduction. As I said at the very beginning, it's more of an introduction to the craft beer world via the hops. But it does a good job, really, for what it is. Out of 5, then. Yeah, I thought it was okay, really. I mean, yeah, it's nothing. It's not a top 10 beer, but it's definitely worth about 4.2 out of 5. Yeah, not bad at all. Do you agree? Please tell me. Anyway, that's enough for beer reviews. I'm going in. I'm cold. It's miserable outside. I've had enough. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. See you soon. Stay safe. And the battery's died. Cheers.